Hello everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to continue with our chapter Determiners. Now this is part 7. In part 6, we have started indefinite articles. I told you many rules about indefinite articles. In this session as well, we are going to continue with it only. Well, in this session, we will read uses of indefinite article on the basis of. Now, what are the subheadings? Let us discuss well in detail. When verb used as a noun. So first we'll discuss this point that when a verb is used as a noun, we use an indefinite article before it. So what is the pattern? What is the criteria? What are such type of sentences? When do we use indefinite article with countable and uncountable nouns? With the word quite, as I told you in our earlier session, we had some words like how, so, as, to. Then we had an adjective. Then we use an indefinite article that is either a or n, and after that we have a noun. So that structure was very important that we have already discussed in our earlier session. In this session, we are going to learn the use of indefinite article with the word quite. Now, then we have some phrases. Then we have indefinite article with many, then with such, then with what, with abbreviations. Abbreviations mean short forms and full forms. Then we have in terms of any, some, and certain. So we use indefinite article in any of these terms as well. So in this session, we are going to read all of them. So let's begin the session. First, we'll read when a verb is used as a noun. Now we know well that verb is an action, whereas noun is a subject or an object or a person or a name of anything. That is a noun. Now, if I use a word which looks like a verb but it behaves like a noun, then we use an indefinite article before it. For example, let us say walk. Now we know well that walk is a verb. But if I say, my grandfather goes for a walk every day. Now you must have heard such sentences many times in your life. In fact, you must have spoken these sentences many times in your life or made these sentences many times in your life. My grandfather goes for a walk. Now here, walk is not a verb. In fact, it is a noun. If I say, he walks carefully. Now in this sentence, walks is a verb. Whereas in this sentence, it is a noun. And in this sentence, it is a verb. So there is a slight difference between both of these. So if I say, he walks carefully, walks is a verb. But if I say my grandfather goes for a walk every day, now here a walk is a noun. This walk is not showing the action. In fact, here this goes is verb. Goes for what? For a walk. So here this walk is behaving like a noun. Therefore, we have placed an indefinite article before it. So whenever a verb is used as whenever a verb is used as a noun, we necessarily place an indefinite article before it. Now let us get back to the slides. Suppose when a verb is used as a noun, we use indefinite article with it. Indefinite article means a or n. So what are the words? When the verb is used as a noun. These are the keywords. They go for a walk every day. Now, walk is a noun over here. Therefore, we are using a walk. He took a bath and went to sleep. Now, bath is basically a verb. Though, we have another word as well that is bathe. Now, this is verb. And bath, bath is noun, of course. Well, this is definitely a rule that bath, bath is a noun, whereas bath is verb. This is actual. But we normally say that bath is a verb. But no, bath is a noun and we use an indefinite article before it. Bath is a verb and bath bath is a noun. This is very basic but important rule as well. So if anyone asks you that what part of a speech is bath, that is a noun. Here, this is not a verb behaving like a noun. Here, bath is of course a noun only. So he took a bath and went to sleep. Now let us move to the next one. When a verb is used as a noun, it is called gerund. Now there is another more important thing. Whenever we have a verb, any word which looks like a verb and behaves like a noun, that is known as gerund. But there is a condition for gerund. If verb plus ing, if there is verb plus ing, then only it is gerund. In our earlier sentences, we saw that a noun was there, though the word looks like a verb, yet the word was a noun. That was not a gerund. That noun was not the gerund, just because their verb behaved like noun. But here, if a verb, now whenever we have a verb and we add ing to it and it becomes a noun, then it is known as gerund only, otherwise not. The use of indefinite article a before a gerund depends on the context and the specific noun it is modifying. Now, how? Let us take some examples. If there is a countable noun, if the gerund is being used to refer to a specific countable noun, then you can use the indefinite article a. For example, I have a craving for a chocolate. Now, craving is basically uncountable, but if I say I have a craving for chocolate, for a chocolate bar, it means this is a gerund which is specifically used for a person. So, I have a craving for the chocolate bar. She has a fear of flying. So, here fear is a verb which is behaving like a noun. And though it is uncountable, but it is used only for example, a fear of this, a fear of that, a fear of that we have already learned in phobias as well. So a fear of flying. So we can use a fear. Now, non-countable noun. If gerund is being used to refer to a non-countable noun, the indefinite article a is not used. For example, he has love for cooking. So love for what? Love for cooking. Cooking is gerund. This is used in general sense. So we cannot use a before it, before love, because love is not a gerund. Love for something. Love for what? For something which is a gerund. And if that is a gerund, so we cannot use an article before it. He has love for cooking. That is. Now let us move to the next one. He has a passion for singing. So passion is an abstract noun. For what? This is gerund, and before that we are using an abstract noun. So we cannot place an indefinite article before it. So the correct sentence will be, he has passion for singing, not a passion for singing. Now, if I say, if I compare this sentence with this sentence, I have a craving for chocolate, for a chocolate bar. Now, in these two sentences, you must be confused that why we are using a before this craving and why we are not using a before this passion. Now, passion is an abstract noun and this passion is for singing. Now, this singing is gerund. Whereas in this sentence, craving is gerund and we are using this as a countable noun. For what? Chocolate bar. Therefore, we are using a before it. Now, fear, like suppose we are being a human being, we can have many fears of some things, like you must have heard in one word substitutions about phobia, like fear of animals, fear of cats, fear of birds, fear of dogs, fear of foreigners, fear of closed spaces, fear of open spaces. So those are fears. So fears can be counted in terms of those segments. Therefore, we can use indefinite article before that particular word. Now, let us move to the next one. Remember, the use of indefinite article can also depend on the specific phrase or expression or being used. It is always a good idea to consult a grammar guide or dictionary for more specific information. Now we have another rule, that is quote plus a or n plus adjective plus noun. So a and n are indefinite articles. In our earlier session, I told you about a rule that first we had a noun, before this we had an adjective, and before this we use an indefinite article. Now that was the concept I've already discussed you in our last session. But in this, we are adding one more word over here, that is quite. Now, in our earlier session, I told you about some adverbs. Those were how, so, as, to. So, the words, if those adverbs are used in a sentence, and we have a structure like how, so, as, to. After that, we have an adjective. Then we have noun. So the indefinite article comes in between the noun and the adjective. But in this structure, we have a noun, prior to which we have an adjective, prior to which we have an indefinite article, prior to which we have a word quote. Now quote is an adverb which qualifies this adjective. If this is the structure, we are using the adverb quote. If we are using the adverb quote, we use indefinite article just after that adverb. For example, she is quite a talented artist. Now here you can see artist is a noun, talented is an adjective, quite is an adverb, and we are placing this indefinite article a between adverb and adjective. So this is the position where we should use indefinite article in such a sentence. We cannot say she's quite talented an artist. That will be incorrect. He is quite an intelligent student. A student is noun, intelligent is adjective, and quite is an adverb. So we are placing this indefinite article just after this adverb. That was quite an impressive performance. So quite an impressive performance. Performance is noun, impressive is adjective, and quite an adverb. And we are placing this indefinite article in between quite and impressive. Now let us move to the next one. It is quite a beautiful day outside. So quite a beautiful day. Day is noun, beautiful is adjective. Then we have prior to which we have an adverb, and in between these two we have an indefinite article. We had quite an enjoyable time at the party. So time is noun, enjoyable adjective, quite adverb, and in between we have indefinite article. She is quite a skilled chef. Chef noun, skilled adjective, then quite adverb, then indefinite article a. So this is the position if quite is followed by an adjective and a noun. So the word quite should be followed by the indefinite article first. After that, it should followed by an adjective, and after that we have a noun. So this is the structure when we use quite plus indefinite articles. Now let us move to the next one. He is quite an exceptional athlete. It is quite an interesting book. Book is a noun, interesting is adjective, and n, it depends on this word. So interesting is beginning with a vowel sound. We are using indefinite article n before it, and quite is adverb. She is quite a unique perspective. That is quite a unique perspective. That is quite a unique perspective. So perspective is noun, unique is adjective, and before that we have quite, which is an adverb, and we are using indefinite article a between these two words. Now unique begins with a consonant sound, therefore we are using a over here and not n. We had quite a delicious meal at the restaurant. Meal is a noun, delicious is an adjective, and a is indefinite article, quite is adverb. So this is how we use an indefinite article before the adjectives and after the word quite. Now with some phrases, there are some phrases which need an indefinite article necessarily. You must have heard these phrases many times. For example, in a hurry, rage, mood, temper, fix, nutshell. In a nutshell, in a rage, in a mood, in a temper, in a fix, in a nutshell. go for a walk, go into a comma, go on a journey, make a change, make a fun of, make a noise, make an impression, make a request, make a guess at, make a fool, make a hue and cry. Have a good, for example, we say have a good day, have a short sleep, have a good or bad education, I have a meal, have a smoke, have a liking, taste, have a drink, have an advantage, have a talk, have a rest, have cough, have pain, have fever, have headache. So we use a necessarily before these words. Take a fancy to, take an interest in, take a meal, take a rest, take a vacation, etc. Give a chance, give a jump, give a warning, give an advantage over. So, if we use any of these phrases in our sentences, they should be as it is. That if they are containing indefinite article, they should be containing them, and if they are not containing, they should not be containing them. So these are some, you can say, phrases that should be used as it is. Now let us move to the next one. As a rule, as a matter of fact, at a stone's throw, at a discount, a short while ago, at a loss, a matter of chance, an apple eye. So these are some phrases in which there are indefinite articles which should be used as it is. Now there is another very important rule, that is if we have a word that is many. Now many is an adjective which is used before plural countable nouns. But if we have many followed by an indefinite article, that is either a or n, this refers to every number, then we have noun. Now if this is the structure, how to use indefinite article and what are the rules if we have such structure? Now let us see. The phrase many or many n is used to emphasize a large number or quantity of something. It is typically followed by a singular noun. Now this is very, very important. If we have a structure many or n in a sentence, many or many n, it is n. Now if this is the determiner, then we have a noun. It should be followed by singular form of verb only, and this noun should always be singular. It means you can say that many a or many n is followed by singular noun plus singular verb. If we have many a or many n, we have singular noun and singular verb with it. We have to use this structure only. And this is many times asked in subject verb agreement as well. For example, many a student dreams of becoming a doctor. Now many a student singular noun and dreams singular verb. Here it is written many a. She has seen many a sunrise in her lifetime. So many a sunrise, singular noun and singular verb. He has read many a book on the subject. So many a, and after that singular noun. Now let us move to the next one. Many an animal has sought a refuge in this forest. They have traveled to many a country during their adventures. So we have used singular noun and singular verb with many a or many an structure, which is used to show the group as a whole in a sentence. Now let us move to the next one. In these sentences, many a or n is used to convey the idea that there have been numerous instances or occurrences of the noun being referred to. Now we have another structure, that is such plus indefinite article. It means in the sentence we have a word such, after which we have either a or n, such a or such n. For example, the phrase such a or n noun plus noun is used to emphasize the quality or characteristic of a particular noun. Here are some examples of how to use this structure in the sentence. She has such a beautiful voice. Voice is noun, such a beautiful adjective, and a is indefinite article, and we are using the word such. that she could become a famous singer. He has such an incredible talent. So talent is a noun, incredible adjective, and an indefinite article because incredible is beginning with a vowel sound. We are using N over here. So he's such an incredible talent. Sorry, he has such an incredible talent for painting that his artwork sells for thousands of dollars. They have such a delicious recipe for chocolate cake that everyone asks for seconds. I have never seen such a stunning sunset before in my life. So sunset noun, stunning adjective, and indefinite article such before that. It was such an interesting movie that I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. We had such a wonderful time on our vacation that we didn't want to leave. So these were some examples. She has such a caring personality that she's always there to help others in need. They have such a spacious backyard that they can host large gatherings. So in this, we can see such or such n phrases, or we are using indefinite article after the word such. And after that, we have adjective, then we have noun, just to show the quality of that particular noun, to emphasize on the quality of that noun. Now, if we have a structure what plus indefinite article, let us take some examples. What a beautiful day. So we are just exclaiming about the day, that what a beautiful day it is. What an interesting book. So again, we are exclaiming about the book. What a tasty meal. What a talented musician. What a cute puppy. So we are just emphasizing, or we are just exclaiming, we are just making exclamations about these nouns, about the qualities of these nouns, and we are using these words along with indefinite articles. Now let us move to the next one. What an amazing view. What an incredible opportunity. What a lovely dress. What a delicious dessert. Dessert refers to sweet dish. What a helpful assistant you are. So I'm just praising that particular assistant, that he's very helpful, and I'm making an explanation about him. In these examples, what is followed by a or n, depending on the noun that comes after it. This structure emphasizes the speaker's surprise, admiration, or other strong feelings about the noun being referred to. Now, if we have this structure in which we have indefinite article, after that we have abbreviations. Abbreviations means short forms. Now, indefinite article here, either a or n. Now, let us see some examples. Indefinite article plus abbreviations. I found an ATM near the mall. Now, ATM, of course, it is beginning with vowel sound if we pronounce this word ATM. So A is somewhere like the word, or the letter of Hindi alphabet, that is A. Swar. So we are using N before it. She's wearing an FBI hat. So FBI is somewhere like this. Ravi is an SDO. He works as an MD at the hospital. So we can use indefinite article before these abbreviations according to the pronunciation of these abbreviations, if they are beginning with a vowel sound and if they are beginning with a consonant sound. Accordingly, we can use indefinite article a or n before these abbreviations. Now let us move to the next one. I need to buy an LCD screen for my computer. So LCD is again beginning with a voice, which is a vowel sound. The CEO of the company made an important announcement. So the CEO, because I'm talking about CEO of the particular company, so I'm just making this particular. Therefore, I'm using the. But if I say a CEO should not disclose the secrets of his company, so there a CEO will be there, because their CEO is used in general sense only. We are talking about any CEO. She received an MBA degree from Harvard University. Now, if I just elaborate this MBA, like Masters of Business Administration, so there we Possibly, there can be a condition before which we can use an indefinite article or not. But if there is an abbreviation, we should use an indefinite article necessarily. He is an IAS and his son is a CA. So again, according to the pronunciation of these uh, short forms, these abbreviations, according to the letters, we are only pronouncing these abbreviations. We are not speaking about the entire word or the entire elaboration of these abbreviations. Now, in terms of any, some, or certain. Now, if I say some Mr. Gupta wants to meet you, means any Mr. Gupta, or there was a person whose name was Mr. Gupta. I don't know about that particular person, but that person told me about you. That his name is Mr. Gupta and he knows you. So, in that case, Mr. Gupta is considered anyone whom I do not know. So, we can use either a or n before it. Now, here you can see, in terms of any, some, or a certain, indefinite article is used before a person who is unknown or unidentified but is specific, referring to someone or anyone. For example, a Mrs. Rastogi wants to meet you. It means a Mrs. Rastogi. It means there is a woman whose name is Mrs. Rastogi and she wants to meet you. So, Mrs. Rastogi, maybe I don't know that particular person. I don't know that particular woman. Maybe you know her, but I don't know. So, I'm just informing you that she wants to meet you. Now, who is she? I don't know. But that woman is saying her name, Mrs. Rastogi. A Raj had come to give this bag. A Raj means a person whose name was Raj. He had come. It means a boy or a man. He had come and he said that his name is Raj. So, a Raj. It means any Raj. A certain someone left a note on your desk. A certain someone means anyone. A person was there. I don't know who, but there was a person. I heard that a certain company is planning to launch a new product. There was a Rohit in my class. It means there was a person whose name was Rohit. That he was in my class. So when we show a person that it can be anyone, may be possible at the time of speaking we know about him or not, but that can be any or anyone. We can use indefinite article just to show that he was one. There was once upon a time, there was a king. So we can say there was a person whose name was Rohit, or there was a Rohit. It means he can be anyone. So in these cases, we can also use indefinite article before these nouns. Though these are proper nouns, but they are not used as a proper noun. So we can use indefinite article before them as well. The indefinite article a or n is used before singular countable nouns. It cannot be used before uncountable nouns, plural countable nouns, or adjectives alone. Now, this is again very important. First thing, a noun is most important. We cannot use just indefinite article plus adjective. This cannot be the structure. We cannot use plural noun after an indefinite article. If we have indefinite article, we cannot make them follow by plural noun. This will be the incorrect structure. I have cats. Now, cats are plural. We cannot use this sentence. I have a cat. This will be the correct sentence. I have a milk. This will be incorrect because milk is uncountable. And if it is uncountable, we cannot use a before it. I have milk. And I have a happy. No, I do not have an happy. Happy is an adjective. We cannot use a before it. I have a cat. This sentence is correct. Instead, you would use the definite article the before plural countable nouns or uncountable nouns. I have the cats. I have the milk. Or I have milk is also correct. Now, I am happy is the correct sentence. Adjectives alone do not require an article. If I say a kind, this is incorrect. If I say a beautiful, that is incorrect. But if I say a beautiful girl, that is correct. An intelligent, incorrect. An intelligent boy, that is correct. Of course, if we use these adjectives as noun, we can use definite article the before them. For example, the beautiful. The beautiful means I'm talking about all the beautiful girls. And if I say like the poor means I'm talking about all the poors. So there we can use the before the adjective, but they should behave like nouns. And it means they should show the category. There we can use the indefinite article, or sorry, there we can use the definite article before such words. Now there are several omissions of articles as well. It means there are many places where we cannot use articles, or where if we use article that will be incorrect, or maybe possible there we use article but that is an incorrect manner of using those articles. So that we have already learned in the chapter of articles as well. So we can connect over there to learn about omissions of articles. Now we'll elaborate determiner in further parts. Like we have to discuss the further determiners. What are the further determiners? What are the uses of those determiners? That we will discuss in the next session. In this session, we have already learned much about indefinite articles. I hope you understood each and every point. Thank you very much. Now, thanks to you.